Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is July 22nd. Right now we're looking at the visible satellite imagery. You can see the state of California here, the marine layer kind of hit and miss up and down some of the coastal areas here. But as we scroll through the day yesterday, you'll notice we had a thunderstorm there across some of the peninsula ranges and up across the Sierra Nevada. You can see them starting off again, and we had quite a bit of lightning activity there across the Sierra Nevada, up across northeast California, up into Oregon, Nevada, and look at all the thunderstorm activity across Arizona. And I want to point something out across Arizona with all that lightning activity there coming off the higher terrain. Look at this outflow boundary right here, no doubt to that thunderstorm activity, and kicking up some blowing dust, some boob activity there, or dust storm. Nice shelf of dust there moving across Arizona, and then we go in towards the nighttime hours. Thunderstorms were continuing, and we're going to do something similar here again for the next couple of days. There is still a marginal risk here for some severe wind gusts across some of the southwest. It does include California, Nevada, and Arizona. Taking a closer look at that outflow boundary here, I wanted to show you the thunderstorm activity that built up during the day. In fact, let's overlay the lightning strikes here on the GOES 18. This might be the GOES 16, but I believe this is one of the two. It's either the 16 or the 18. Actually, it's GOES 16. There we go. Okay, so you can see that outflow boundary right there. That is the gust front from those winds, the outflow winds of that thunderstorm activity here. So very interesting. I mean, when I was a kid, I would have never dreamed that we'd be able to see something like this on the satellite imagery. Very intense, very nice, very fun to watch that stuff. So taking a look at the high resolution rapid refresh, we'll put this into motion here, and this goes out 48 hours. You can see the thunderstorm activity here again today could even crop up across some of the eastern portions of the transverse and peninsular ranges up into Southern California, down into Mexico, across the Sierra Nevada again, Nevada and Arizona. Some gusty winds again possible with some of that thunderstorm activity here. So watch out, especially across some of the lake areas out there boating. Some of those winds could be coming in at over 58 miles per hour, or what is known as severe wind gust. So if we look at Tuesday as well, look at some of this activity again, almost a carbon copy there. And look at this complex of storms as we go through the evening and the nighttime hours across Arizona, kicking on in towards eastern California as well. We'll look at that here in the wind in a moment, so stay with me. Dangerous heat today. Once you get off the coastal areas here, things are warming up quite dramatically, but we do have some good news coming up here. Through the extended forecast, we may finally start to get a bit of a cool down. So we'll look at that here in a moment also. But you can see in the meantime, excessive heat warnings are all over the place. We got heat advisories in place as well. Taking a look at thunderstorm chances today, this is for Southern California mountainous areas. You're not talking about a chance for San Diego or Los Angeles, but mostly across the higher terrain and off to portions east. And on for Tuesday, it even gets bumped up a little bit. Look at that Big Bear Lake getting close to 50% there as well. Now, Hanford, California, there's quite a bit of stuff going on here. You got the extreme and excessive heat warnings going on. You got probabilities of 105 or higher. Sierra Nevada thunderstorms on Wednesday. Cold water safety for anyone off in the backcountry there. But yeah, people call summers boring here in California, but you still have a lot going on. You got heat and thunderstorm activity and blowing dust and lightning and all kinds of crazy stuff. So taking a look at the severe weather outlook, this is for today. And you can see it does include portions of California, Nevada, and western Arizona. And those wind gusts, when they get 58 or greater, that is what they deem severe. So there is that chance here with some of those outflow winds from those convective complexes out there. So if we take a look, this is a wider view of things here. This is California. You can see pretty typical with the strong northerly flow right off the coastal areas here. But if we scroll on in through the day today, you'll see as we go through the afternoon hours, that convection bubbling up and some of the strong outflow winds pushing off to the west here as we go through the evening and nighttime hours. Then as we go on in through Tuesday, you'll see that again. Look at that very impressive outflow boundary coming back into California and maybe across some of the portions of Death Valley and some of the high desert areas as well as we go on in through Tuesday and Tuesday night. So heads up for the potential for the blowing dust and the strong winds with that activity. Taking a look at Las Vegas, they're calling attention to it as well. Gust to 60 miles per hour. Watch out, boaters on those lakes. Dangerous lightning, heavy rain, isolated flash flooding is possible in these areas. And if you want a nice affordable home weather station that detects lightning on its own, builds its own forecast for you, stores the data for you in the cloud, click on that link down below to save 10% off. Highly recommend. This was fun for a lot of people across Pacific Northwest, getting a rare lightning treat, seeing their stations pick up that lightning as it moves by. It tells you the distance and when it occurred. Now looking at Fresno, I've looked at this for the last couple of days. 103, again, above average summer conditions continue, quite above average, notably so, and 100th of an inch of rain so far this month. But yeah, only one day has been below 100 degrees on the 17th, but that may be coming to an end here as we go through this week. stay with me. And there's the thunderstorm outlook here today and tomorrow. It should be of no surprise. Tomorrow might get that severe upgrade as well with some of those gusty winds. But now looking at California here, there's the Hawaiian Islands to the bottom left. We're looking about 18,000 feet up in the atmosphere. It's a great place to look when you want to know general ridge and trough position and what might be coming. You can see the ridge bringing us our heat in the meantime here across the southwest. But look at this little upper level low here. This may start to cool us off as we go towards the end of the week and on in through the weekend, at least knocking those temperatures back down to more seasonable norms and perhaps even a little bit lower than normal across some of the area. Now, if I scroll through here and I'll show you, you see that upper level low, and you might be like, oh, that might bring some precipitation to the coastal areas, but that would be when the upper level low is over top. You can see it's not a big precipitation producer here for this time of year. The dynamics just do not support it, but we are going to be cooling things down. So that's the benefit of that upper level low. This is the high temperatures for today. Check it out. Reading up towards 110 again. You're talking about Bakersfield, 107, and you want to beat the heat. Get out towards the coastal areas. Death Valley, scorching hot as always. Here we go through tomorrow, Tuesday. There's Wednesday, Thursday. You see the slow creep down as we go towards Friday. We start to drop these temperatures off by 10, 15 degrees for a lot of areas. And then we go into Saturday, Sunday. Check it out. Temperatures showing up below 100 degrees for a change here across the area. And then maybe a little bit of a bounce back as we go towards early August. No promises on that one just yet. Fire danger, nothing to be too concerned about here, other than the fires. The fuels are quite dry out there, and I shouldn't say that. You should always be concerned in the summertime across the desert Southwest and California as fire danger is concerned. Now, take a look at the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, kind of that near normal, the above average signal for some of the Southwest as well. This goes through July 31st. A little below normal signal there across the Nevada and towards the Sierra Nevada. We'll see how that turns out. And again, California, a little bit of a moderate drought there for northern portions, but the vast majority of the state is still doing quite well. However, things are quite dry and those fires can easily spread this time of year. But otherwise, yeah, another interesting day for thunderstorm activity, especially across portions of Arizona here in the Sierra Nevada. As these gusty outflow winds, blowing dust, haboob action here maybe for the next couple of days as well. So otherwise, click like and subscribe. It's free to click that subscribe button. If you want to monetarily support the channel, click the join button down below. You should see it off to the bottom of the screen here. Otherwise, we'll do this all again tomorrow. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you guys then.